There we go. Fabulous. So I'm doing this session because over the weeks there's been a number of people now who've kind of said that they have trouble sleeping, and I thought, well, I can either kind of do like one-to-ones with everybody, or just do something collectively where, because I'm going to pretty well share the same thing with everyone that I do anyway. And the beauty of this approach to getting off to sleep and starting to sleep well is that it utilizes partly one of the exercises that we've done already in the sessions. I know Sally's done it. Lily, have you done the relaxing arm session? Fabulous.
Yes.
So what we're going to look at, the technique we're going to use for this builds on that basically. Usually with the meditation sessions, if I'm taking it, or I think along the way, I say, tell yourself you're going to meditate, tell yourself you're going to relax, put a time to it. We're going to use all this stuff together to start creating a good habit for going to sleep. So I'll go through the technique, speaking it first, but then I'll take us through it, which I think is always good. The first thing is make bed literally about sleeping. Do not go on mobile phones. Do not watch TV in bed. Do not literally make bed is where you sleep. That's it. Do not take your thoughts, your problems, your planning for the next. If you've got to plan the next day, do it before you go and get ready for bed. Do it before you get into bed. We want to kind of build up in the same way as we use relax as a trigger word in some of the sessions to help us bring up that state of relaxation quicker for us. We want the act of getting into bed and being in bed to act like a trigger for sleep and for relaxation. So as after a few days, weeks of practicing this, when you get into bed, your body's already and your mind's already doing the thing. It's just creating a good habit. So if you're worrying about stuff, leave that, put it in, jot it down, write it down before you go to bed. Leave that piece of paper on the kitchen table. It'll still be there in the morning. You don't have to think about it. Don't lie in bed thinking about what you've got to do tomorrow. Don't lie in bed dwelling upon what was. The only thing you have to do is relax and to go into sleep. So make going to bed literally and being in bed just about sleep. So once you're in bed, you've done whatever you do before you get ready, and you get into bed, get yourself comfortable, and you start with telling yourself what you're going to do. So you start off with an instruction, something along the lines of going to relax and going to meditate. And from there, I am going to sleep. I will sleep through the night and wake refreshed, revitalized, and ready to have a great day. Or words along that line. Find the words, find your words. They're always going to work better than my words. Avoid negatives. Don't tell yourself I'm now going to sleep and I'm not going to wake up. Because by telling yourself you're not going to wake up, the unconscious mind is not processing. It doesn't pick up on the not part of that statement. So in saying I'm not going to wake up is like saying don't think of a pink elephant or don't think of a donkey. To not think of it, you've got to think of it. So if you're lying in bed going, oh, I'm not going to wake up tonight, I'm not going to wake up tonight, I'm not going to wake up tonight, you're going to wake up tonight, because your unconscious mind is getting the instruction, wake up. So when you create that statement of your intent for your in-bed meditation session, you want to state that you're going to, I mean, if you know the exact amount of time that you're going to be sleeping for, put that in there as well. State, I'm going to wake up at 7 o'clock. Picture, if you put the time in, picture a clock, picture the time now and the time when you finish, when you wake up, and imagine, picture, think about setting that time. See the clock as it is, say it's 10 o'clock at night, see it at 10, and then imagine twisting the hands around until it says 7, as you're setting your intent to sleep through the night. So we set our intent. I'm going to relax. I'm going to meditate. I will sleep. If there's an emergency or I wake up in the night, I'll find it easy to drift back off to sleep again, or I'll automatically drift back off to sleep in once I've dealt with what I'm going to do. So if you know that your problem, I was speaking to someone the other day, I think on the group, the problem isn't getting off to sleep the first time, it's once they wake up in the night. So if you know that you drift off to sleep fine, but then you wake up at about 3 in the morning and then you're kind of tossing and turning and whatever, put your intent, put your statement of intent as, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to relax, I will drift off to sleep easily, I'll have a good night's sleep. If I wake in the night, I'll do whatever I need to do and then drift off easily and naturally back into sleep. So we've set our intent. Once you've got your statement, repeat it half a dozen times. And then start with the arm relax. Yeah, relaxing the right arm. And this differs slightly from our usual practice in a moment. So you start the right arm relaxing, allowing it, monitoring it, telling it to relax, getting it to relax, noticing it relaxing. And when it feels really nice and heavy and relaxed, you kind of get that warm feeling usually when arms and muscles and things relax. Once you've got that, start scanning through your body for anywhere else that feels the same or similar. And so, imagine you've relaxed your right arm to the point where it feels nice and heavy, and if you were going to lift it, you wouldn't. It would just too much of an effort. And then pay attention for anywhere within the body that feels similar to that arm, or maybe it's even responding to that sense of relaxation by relaxing itself. So maybe, I don't know, say your left knee, as an example, starts then. You notice your left knee is also feeling similar to your right arm. So turn your attention to the left knee and just continue that relaxation process in your left knee until your left knee feels as good and relaxed as the right arm. And then check in again with your body and see where else. And keep moving around the body through all those different points that you become aware of that are relaxing, that are relaxed, that feel like the right arm does. And just keep moving through the body. And eventually you'll hit a crucial point. And that crucial point is when there's enough of the body relaxed, enough of the mind relaxed, that you'll naturally just start feeling that pull into sleep. Once you start feeling that pull into sleep, you can just allow yourself to go with it. And the next thing you know, you'll be waking up in the morning. If when you start that part, you've relaxed the arm and you scan through the body, but you cannot find somewhere that resonates or feels similar or the same, that doesn't matter. Rather than just finding where it's happening naturally, pick a part of your body and repeat the process for the right arm with that part. So if you've done the right arm and you scan through your body and you're thinking, oh, no, nowhere else is responding, nowhere else feels similar or the same, just automatically do the same exercise on your left arm as well. So then you're lying there with both arms and then check through again, see if anywhere's started responding and relaxing. If not, do your left leg, do your right leg, do your neck, do whatever part of you wish to. At some point, your body's automatically just going to pick up going, it wants me to relax. Or you'll just naturally relax yourself down into a place where that natural progression into sleep starts. Because one of the challenges with meditation is to not drift off into sleep. As you know, our brain waves do the same thing going into sleep as they do into meditation. The only thing that stops us is that conscious control in meditation that stops us drifting into sleep. So, recapping, first of all, set intent that you're going to sleep well, that if you have to get up in the night or if there's an emergency, you'll deal with it fine, and then get back into bed and drift off naturally and easily. Repeat that half a dozen times, then go into the relaxation. Most of the time you'll find as you've relaxed your right arm, other parts of you start relaxing as well. Just focus on those parts and go with those, encourage that relaxation, and you'll find you naturally drift in. If there's not a part after you've done the arm naturally relaxing, work on it. Do your eyelids, do your legs, do wherever. Just keep encouraging different parts of your body to relax. Doing whatever you do to make the right arm relax with the rest of yourself, you will drift into that place. And then you drift. If you do wake up in the night and you've got something you've got to do, maybe you've got to nip to the bathroom, or maybe, I don't know, something more like, there's a noise that's woke you up, or a smoke alarm's tweaked. Sometimes when the battery's going, they do that pip thing, don't they? It's most annoying. If something does disturb you and wake you up, just know as you wake up that you're going to deal with it and that you will drift back off easily and effortlessly. And if you get back into bed and you're lying there, just start repeating that process of relaxing the right arm and following the same process we used before. And it's about conditioning the mind and the body into the relaxation and into that process of sleep, but then also anchoring that, using the bed as the trigger, that is where that happens. And if you use the affirmation at the beginning, the statement of your intent for what you're going to do, I'm going to go into meditation, and tonight, because I'm in bed, I will drift off into sleep, and I'm going to get a good night's sleep. I'll wake feeling refreshed. If anything disturbs me in the night, I'll deal with it, and then I get back into bed and drift off naturally and easily. And then allow yourself to drift off. If you set a time period, say you want 7 hours, and you've set yourself 7 hours sleep at the beginning, when you wake the next morning, pay attention to the time. It doesn't take long for the natural inbuilt body clock to adjust to time periods. So you can almost set your own alarm clock. So set a time. Say it's going to be 8 hours. Say you're going to bed at 10, you're going to be up at, what would that be, 6, wouldn't it? Go to bed at 10, I'm going to wake up at 6. When you wake up at 6, check the time. If you're within 5 or 10 minutes of it, great. If not, you just need to work on setting the time a little bit more. When you wake up and you see that you're within 5-10 minutes of that time you said, know that you can keep doing that. Know that this is working for you, and that you can wake up from that. So that's a pretty simple, I think, straightforward approach. Does that all make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. As with meditation, as with anything, the key to this, to get the most from it, is do it. Practice it. Make sure you start associating your bed literally just with sleep. I mean, I'm a bit naughty. I like this morning I woke up and I'm still working on the last part of next week's self-hypnosis course, and I sat in bed this morning for about 2 hours writing it. I shouldn't do that really, because then I'm associating doing my work with being in bed. I don't want that association. Bed should literally be, this is where I come, this is where I shut out the rest of the world and I drift off. So I'll go over those steps again, and then I'm going to take you into the process, and we'll kind of install the process in there so it's there ready for you. So first of all, leave any thoughts of the day or things to do tomorrow or what's happening in the week outside the bedroom. If you need to, if you've got things on your mind, write them down on a piece of paper, leave them there, tell yourself, I'll deal with that tomorrow. Get yourself ready for bed, get into bed. have a fidget, get comfortable, whatever it is you do when you first get into bed, and then start with the repetition of your statement of intent. We'll call it a statement of intent. I'm going to do some relaxation and meditation. I'm then going to drift into sleep. I will sleep throughout the night, and I'll wake in the morning feeling refreshed, revitalized, really good, ready for a great day. Having had just the right, you can add that in, having had just the right amount of sleep for me. Repeat that several times, then relaxing the arm. Once the arm's relaxed, just checking through the body for other parts of the body that are relaxed. And if they're not naturally relaxing themselves by then, you can do it consciously. You can choose a leg, a foot, a eyelids, whatever, other hand, arm, and just start that relaxation process off. And you will drift off. You will go. Get that nice warm. You're aiming for feeling that nice warm, fuzzy, drifty sensation throughout the body. Once you get there, you know you're on your way. Just allow it to happen. If you set a time period, remember to check in the morning to see if you are within that say it's 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever you've given yourself. Check the clock, make sure, see that you're within that time. Close 5-10 minutes either side is brilliant. If you do wake up in the night and you're still finding that you're not quite drifting back off again, what I want you to do is do the relaxation exercise. So you get your arm relaxed, another arm relaxed, get your body relaxed. But if you're still lying there, what I want you to do is really try very, very hard to stay awake. Really try very hard to cling on to being awake. Because quite often what's happening is when we don't drift off to sleep, it's because there's some sort of control thing. There's a part of us that wants to be in control, wants to be alert. So rather than trying to go to sleep, if you wake in the night and you find you're not naturally drifting back off, I want you to do the relaxation part of this and then try really hard to hold on to a waking consciousness. Really try to stay alert, and then you'll drift off and have a great night's sleep. So that's all clear, yeah?
Yeah.
Wonderful. In that case, I'm going to grab a quick sup of me tea. I don't know why this camera seems to keep drifting out of focus. It shouldn't do. There we go. Not that it really matters. Fabulous. I'll kind of take us through the process and add a few little extra bits in there to help with that. So just get comfortable, have a fidget, have a relax.
We might actually fall asleep. Dewey's already snoring.
Is he already snoring? Bless him. And what we'll do is, once you're ready, if we mute the mics just in case. Wonderful. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Oh, that's great. 2 thumbs up. Wonderful. So first of all, take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just close your eyes. That's right. And I want you to know before you go into this, that this is for when you go to bed. You're not going to fall asleep now. This is literally to help you place the ideas and the method into your mind, to become familiar with it and allow you to use it effectively later on. So you won't go to sleep. Take another nice deep breath in. And just start focusing on that right arm. Start focusing on that right arm and telling that right arm to relax. Tell it to relax. Tell it to let go of tension. And become aware of that arm as it becomes heavier, as it becomes more relaxed, as it starts to let go. Fingers, the hand, the wrist, forearm, upper arm, shoulder. Just tell that arm to relax and notice as it does so. Because from now on, you're learning a tool that will enable you to sleep well anytime, any place, anywhere you wish. By practicing this technique, you'll find that sleep comes easier and easier to you. Be able to drift off, slip off to sleep whenever you choose. Getting a good night's sleep, relaxing. But for now, you won't go to sleep. Just continue to relax. That's right. And from now on, when you go to bed, you can relax your arm just like this, allowing that relaxation. And as you notice that arm fully relaxed, deeply relaxed, you say to yourself, tonight I'm going to sleep. I shall meditate, and from my meditation drift into sleep. And I shall sleep throughout the night, waking in the morning, feeling relaxed, refreshed, clear-headed, and ready for a great day. If there is an emergency in the night, or I need to get up, I shall do so clear-headed. And when I return to bed, I will drift off easily and effortlessly, waking in the morning, refreshed, revitalized. Continue to allow that arm to relax, focusing on that arm, and just start to scan through the body. Scan through the body for anywhere that's responding to that relaxation. Become aware of somewhere else that feels similar to or the same as that relaxation in the right arm. And as you find that place, just allow yourself and allow that part, encourage that part of you to relax, to let go even more. Allowing that feeling to flow in that area for you. Relaxing. And if it is that you struggle to find that part that responds, just pick a part. Tell that part to start relaxing also. And scan through some more when that part's relaxed. Scan through or select somewhere else. Allowing yourself, allowing that part of you to relax more. Knowing that as you do this every night, you'll find it easy to relax deeper and to relax down into sleep. And every time you practice this, the better it gets for you. And with practice and with intent, you'll find that you leave any worries, any plannings, anything that's not to do with sleep outside the bedroom, taking yourself to bed just to sleep, relax, and feel good. And every time you think about relaxing, sleeping, and feeling good, you can think about being in bed, wherever that bed is. And so you'll get into bed and start relaxing. And as you relax, you let your mind drift as the whole body relaxes. And maybe you choose to set a time. Maybe we choose to set a time, just as in a moment we'll set a time. In which case you can sleep for that many hours, awaking feeling refreshed. And should there be anything you need to get up for in the night or any emergency, you'll be able to wake clear-headed, deal with whatever that is, and then just get back into bed, relax and drift off easily, slipping back into sleep. And if on occasion it's a little bit more difficult to get back to sleep, as your body relaxes, you can really try to stay awake. Really try to cling on to being awake and awareness as you relax and sleep. So we're going to set a clock now. And in a moment, I want you now to think about a clock face. Just imagining that there. And at the moment it's 1:48. I just want you to imagine setting that clock for 2 minutes forward. So for 1:50. And as you relax deeper, your unconscious mind discovers and understands all the ways that this new way of going to sleep can help you. I want you to drift. Just drift in that relaxation and allowing these instructions to install and integrate within you. And in 2 minutes' time, you'll come out of this meditation, this relaxation, feeling refreshed, revitalized, ready for the day ahead, feeling a bit happier than you did before, feeling a little bit more joy in your heart, knowing that tonight when you go to bed, just to sleep, you can use this technique and sleep easily and effortlessly. Drift now, and after a couple of minutes, come back out feeling refreshed and relaxed. That's right. All the way back to now. Relaxed, refreshed, revitalized. Feeling good. And then when you're fully back, just click your mics back on. There we go. And Sally's stirring as well. See, I knew you wouldn't fall asleep, Sally. So it's a simple technique, but that's where its power lies. That's where its strength lies. Practice it within a couple of days. You start to notice differences. Within a couple of weeks, 3 weeks of doing it and using it every night, you actually find yourselves just sleeping a hell of a lot better. So I hope that's been useful. and I'm going to post the video up into the iMeditate group. So do feel free to just rewatch to remember the sequence, make notes on the process, and if you've got any questions about it, just ask. Okay.
Thank you.